The final act of the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
Tannehill to the air right off the bat. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And Henry going to have a Titans first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Tannehill. Working the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Tannehill now to throw. Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So here are the Bucs backed up to start their initial drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Here's Harris throwing on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to go down again. Yaya Diaby in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And taken right at the 35. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Harris. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there, and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field, because now they've got to feel like they can use their and game plan for the
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll give it here to Brown. And this time he is in. Yes. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. There he goes, right side. Now he's loose. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds. down, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief.
Up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They keep it with Henry on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Tannehill. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Tannehill. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. Plenty of scoring here already. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. A pretty good return, I'll think. Holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
An inside give, Brown. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs continue to look good here in the first half. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The return man, Chris Moore. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0.
With that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Devin White coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it at the 37. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. Running right, here's Brown. 20! Flop! And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Bucs are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. We'll take... Get a report from Vegas after this. Second down and 8. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill.
Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chris Moore from 6 yards away.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent, the blocking's been terrific, and obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Harris to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Harris eluding the pressure right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Bucs are starting to pour it on in the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Next possession coming up for Ryan Tannehill and the Titans offense. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On 3rd down, here's Spears.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd timeout. Come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Harris flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's rush coming, and he's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw is Harris. Looking to throw on second down. This is caught by Evans. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Both teams making their final adjustments of the season during this long halftime break. Who will claim the Lombardi Trophy? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles in Vegas for the second half of Super Bowl 58.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with a record fourth Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His fourth touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness, because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. He'll look to throw.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, Tannehill. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Devin White able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And here's a give to Spears.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to...
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. Harris now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Now Harris to throw on second down. This will be caught once again by Brown. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. They'll look to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review.
right. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Chris Moore returning it. Moore now on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out come the Titans now.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Devin White in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he's able to get it out of there. And taken at the 46. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill.
Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Okonkwo,
52 yards.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. The score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard.
To bring it out of the end zone, gets him 3 more. A time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And in front, Buccaneers touchdown. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Buccaneers had 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Meanwhile, Tannehill's that's taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Tannehill down to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Tannehill. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd and a couple. Again, Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Throwing to start the drive. Harris eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Back here that's obviously been a... That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Here's Harris. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Harris.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Traylon Burks. 84 yards. And the Titans are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Harris throwing to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again.
as they just add to their totals. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Tannehill now on second down.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy out.
There he goes, right side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That one's taken in by Spears.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Devin White make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
To throw is Tannehill.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We don't switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then it's time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about the that you do? Why you always rapping about the that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Sometimes my feelings are like sometimes I can't even give it a try. Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey. Never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure.